Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city when it comes to the big-time fights. We're at the Thomas and Mack Center for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. Johnson's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Teddy, you obviously built the foundation of Mike Tyson's boxing pedigree. What did you try to tell him very, very early on about how to face a counterpuncher?
Well, the first thing I remind him of is this guy is going to try to exist by taking your strengths and making them into weaknesses. Your big punches, your attitude to throw with bad intentions, to get you to throw those punches with bad intentions where he can make you miss, and then he can pitch right back at you. So don't forget the rudiments. Don't forget about the most important thing. Set up those punches. Stay with bad intentions, but set them up with the jab. You know, make sure you're fundamentally set. You're not just going with all those big things, all the physical things, because that's what the counterpuncher hopes for.
And he returns on that exchange. That's a good block by Johnson. Good return fire that time. Tyson's landed a good, solid combination.
All right, let's do it.
Big shot. The right came clean. Somehow he's avoiding going down here. All of a sudden, some good defense after a lack of it cost him. Scores big with the hook to the head. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut. A well-placed overhand right.
Come on, kid, focus.
End of the round here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Come on, kid, focus.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Johnson's out there just waiting on a counterpunch, isn't he?
Yeah, well, first of all, why is he? Because he knows if he walks in, he's going to get caught. So what he wants to do is, he knows there's basically a guard at that door. He's trying to get that guard to get out of there so he could go through that door.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Teddy, you got to like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Back to the body.
You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America we lose touch of that, but boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from. Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder, and he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the apparatuses in the gym where, you know, he can hit a double end ball or, you know, he can be inclined to be a little bit more technical. And I think that you're influenced by those kind of things, by the lackings of certain benefits in somebody's background or preparation.
Nice.
Mike Tyson's really impressing us here, Teddy, coming off that last round. I mean, he laid down a beating to his opponent, but sometimes confidence can also be an enemy in this game. Yeah, you could get a little bit of overconfident. You could get careless. You know, you could forget where you were earlier or forget what you knew when you were coming into the ring. Things that you had to understand as far as defensive liabilities. He has to remember that. Zones in on that overhand right.
Good job, buddy.
Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Little head knocking with that right hand. Mike Tyson's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good biting, snapping shot by Johnson. A shooting right hand by Mike Tyson. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Doubling up the jab by Johnson.
Keep your head moving.
Tyson's tagged. 10 seconds to go in this round. Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well.
You need to move your head.
Johnson's ahead on Teddy's scorecard as we take a peek at those scores for the first time here today. Round number 4 just underway. After 3 rounds, he finds himself up just a round, but nothing really to pull away early on. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
It's worked in the body.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Fine looking right hand by Mike Tyson.
Come on.
The jab once again an effective tool. Very accurate with the overhand right. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Really fun-looking fight so far here. We've reached the halfway mark. Teddy, your impressions as to what we're going to see in the second half of this fight?
More of the same. I don't think these fighters know how to do anything, at least tonight. They came here with this mentality, and you know what? You can't really change gears at this point. You're going to see more of the same.
That is it right there. I mean, that's what impresses the judges, the three-punch combination by Mike Tyson. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Tyson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tyson still shaking after feeling that uppercut.
Keep working the body.
You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Johnson's got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Mike Tyson. Tyson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway.
Good job.
Downstairs with a right hand. Johnson's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
Tyson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big shot to the head. Halfway through round 6. Good, solid right hand by Johnson. See, not just one jab, he throws that second one right behind it. That's a good left hand by Johnson. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab, jab.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Mike Tyson's whipping there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Super three-punch combination by Mike Tyson. Nice work, the left hand to the head. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counter-punching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
1-2, 1-2.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Good block and counter shot by Mike Tyson. A sound combination by Johnson. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And now he's targeting upstairs. Excellent jab by Mike Tyson. 1, 2 jabs up top. Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. And round 7 comes to an end.
Best defense is to throw punch. You need to throw more punches. That's the way. Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we start this 8th round. And I think this tells pretty much the story. Yeah, he's got a slight lead. However, there have been those moments where you see a defensive flaw.
Yeah, the other guy's coming on fast. The defensive flaw is that he covers up too much. He blocks too many punches. And when you're blocking too many punches, well, the guy puts punches together. Some are going to get through. Some are getting through.
Nice block by Johnson. Fine-looking right hand by Mike Tyson. A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut. Tyson's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Mike Tyson. How about that? Another right hand. Boy, that worked out well with the uppercut. Johnson's able to land a nice, clean left hand. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Right to the belt line.
Come on, kid, focus.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Tyson's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. And that's the end of round 8. Johnson's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body. Listen, when he reaches in, let that right hand go, all right?
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout.
Come on, kid, focus.
And the ref's not going to tolerate the headbutt there. He hands out the warning. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Mike Tyson's damaged by that shot upstairs. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Johnson's not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding them, he's giving them angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. A well-targeted classic 1-2 by Mike Tyson.
Come on, kid, focus.
Tyson's putting forth a great combination there. One-punch power has ended this fight. Can you believe that? There is no way he could continue on. It is done. Teddy, it wasn't long ago we looked at your scorecard and he was trailing in this fight. Now, he's sitting there with his arm raised with a knockout victory.
Well, that's the benefit of those body punches early on. It paid off.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is 10 rounders. What an impact that left hand just made by Johnson. Teddy, I know this guy likes to counter, but he's got to be very careful because he's going up against a guy who likes to get right inside that kitchen. Once you get smothered, once you're in there too close, countering opportunities are limited, aren't they?
Yeah, you can take them away. I mean, that is really the test there. That's the challenge, where the other guy on the other end of it, you know, he knows he has a counter puncher. How do I counter that? You know, how do I negate that? And one way is to get real close and smother him a little bit. You know, take away the room where he can make you miss. So it's up to the counter puncher to make sure he's punching before that room is taken away.
That was a fine block by Patterson. Halfway through round number 1. What a thudding shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Scored well with that straight left. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Patterson's doing something that I often question, and that's a fighter going out there as that round comes to an end. Once again, just being able to say he didn't put forth enough effort. Why?
Because it's a mental game, Joe, and it's about confidence. And right now, he does not have the confidence to go forth and do those things. Even though you and me are looking and we see the opportunities there, he doesn't see them. He doesn't feel them.
Solid hook upstairs. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Patterson. Good way to protect the midsection. Johnson's on the receiving end of a hook. Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Overhand right can be so effective. An accurate left by Patterson. That's an impactful right hand by Johnson. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Great counter punch, and I loved how he moved off to the side and then landed it. Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Johnson. Johnson's approach that we just saw in that last round, it cannot continue. His work rate has to increase, doesn't it, Teddy?
If he wants to win this fight, if he doesn't want to just survive. And that is the question. And that is in his mind, in his heart.
You need to capitalize on his misses, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses. Left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
And round number 3 is underway. On the mark with the straight left hand. Good block by Johnson. Johnson's got to do something. This is ridiculous. He's not doing anything.
What he's doing, I think, is hoping the referee's going to come in and do something for him, get him out of there. That might be what's going on.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Great hook to the head that time. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Not able to connect with the uppercut. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? We count down the final moments of this round.
Listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more.
Patterson's out in front as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time tonight, but they're still in a mode of just feeling each other out. Neither man has taken control of this bout so far. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor orders.
That's a better prescription for him. And he ties up on the inside.
Move your head.
Patterson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Halfway through this round. And that has some bite to it, that right hand by Johnson. He turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. He comes with the straight right hand.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. 10 seconds remaining in this round. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That right hand over the top lands flush. Johnson's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Get after him!
That's a serious power punch he just landed to the head. That's a solid right hand by Patterson.
Back to the body.
Patterson's left landing well. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds.
Come on!
Johnson's looking really good after that round. Teddy, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a close fight, but I believe it's a fight that he's winning.
Yeah, it's the kind of fight, though, that you can't afford to let up at all, or do what you just said. Think that you're winning. He can't really think that way. He's got to think that he's got to take one round at a time. The rest of the rounds, he's got to win each one of them.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Johnson's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Just like that. Just like that.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Johnson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Flush right hand to the head. Targeting that 1-2. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Teddy, you saw that coming. You said he was waiting for that.
Yeah, what he was doing was he was just pulling that shoulder back a little bit, trying to draw that right hand, pull that shoulder back, be a ghost a little bit, disappear on him, come back with the right hand.
Patterson has to prove that he's a deep stretch runner here right now. I think he's slightly trailing as this fight comes to the later stages, but you can see his corner imploring him to go out and win it. Nice block by Johnson. Johnson's left, working well that time. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Nothing there on the punch by Johnson. Johnson's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Solid right by Johnson. And now he's targeting upstairs. Patterson's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. There's the combo to the body. There's that overhand right. Patterson's crushed by that shot to the head. And this round comes to an end. Start of round number 8. Johnson's up on Teddy's scorecard. He's just been the more effective guy.
Yeah, he has, Joe, and for those young people out there watching that want to be fighters or whatever you do, you know, this is a little bit of Exhibit A, proof that you can be aggressive in a state of mind. You know, aggression doesn't always have to be physical, where you're coming forward, you know, you're seeking to destroy missile. It could be just controlling a guy in other ways, stepping back, making him do what you want to do. And he's making him do what he wants him to do.
Here's something that's a key factor now. That is his ability to simply defend himself. He's doing a wonderful job at it.
Yeah, he is, and that gives him the ability to always be fresh and confident round after round, since he's not taking a lot of punishment.
Oh, a good right hand by Patterson. The halfway point of round number 8. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Nice 2-punch combo by Johnson.
Protect yourself.
And now he scores with that left to the body.
Come on, kid.
Patterson's nailed by a hook. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
And this round comes to an end. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Patterson's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Nice block by Patterson. Nice work with the overhand right. Patterson's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so, and it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. There's a straight right hand. There it is. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
Okay.
The ref is stopping this fight. Johnson's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. So he's unable to recover from that one clean shot. This bout ends by way of knockout.
You know, obviously I'm not in his body, so you never know what's really going on, but I just was wondering a little bit, could he have gotten up?
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Shake it off.
What's the best way to neutralize good hand speed?
Timing. Guy's throwing real quick punches, maybe a quick jab. You time a right hand right over it.
And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. Jab, uppercut, both upstairs. Scoring with the right hand by Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe's tagged. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landed power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good solid jab by Joe Calzaghe. That's a nice right hand that time by Johnson. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Head movement, head movement.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Calzaghe's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
Keep doing what you're doing. You got any more of these?
You gotta let your hands go, champ. You hear me? You have to. You have to be busy out there. This guy's beating you. Now, if you throw 3 or 4 punches in a row, you can turn this thing around. But you have to.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Big shot comes crashing home.
Well, you go straight back, and you're going to pay a price. He paid a big one there.
Commits to the straight right. Joe Calzaghe's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. Johnson's well off the mark that time.
What's that?
Halfway through round number 2. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Wow, what an uppercut. Resourceful 1-2 combo by Calzaghe. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. A solid uppercut by Joe Calzaghe. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round.
Oh,
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Joe Calzaghe. And that's the end of round 2.
Get him. Go out and fight this guy. You understand what I'm saying? Take it to this guy. You have to go and get this man. I want you to bang the head and then to the body, all right?
And round number 3 is underway. Good block by Johnson. Good step back counterpunch there. Johnson's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands.
Come on, come on.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And now another left. Joe Kelson. And now the ref saying, no, sir. Warning for the low blow. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Move, move.
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Calzaghe. He missed with that headshot. The old 1-2 scores for him. Calzaghe's quickly taking control of this fight early on with one single weapon of choice, and that is the jab.
Yeah, the jab and the jab at the right time. He's catching his opponent every time he starts coming in before he can get started.
Three in a row landing by Johnson.
Let's go out there now. Come on now, let me see.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. Johnson scoring with that right hand. And round 3 comes to an end.
Look, he's good. He's tired. Look at him. He's so fucking tired. He's got nothing left.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Beginning of round number 4. Teddy, the way your scorecard reads, he's up 3 rounds to zip. Good, accurate punching, earning him that lead.
Yeah, very conservative, hasn't wasted anything, but as you just touched on, has made everything count.
Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Very nice work there. Jab, uppercut. Right to the head with that right. Joe Calzaghe's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what would come back at him.
That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Joe Calzaghe. Calzaghe's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there.
Come on now.
Good flush 1-2 jab and a straight hand by Calzaghe.
We worked on at the gym. Good job, boy. Good job.
Calzaghe's able to land a good, solid left hand.
Up and down.
Solid right by Johnson. 4th round now with its last 10 seconds. Calzaghe's showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him.
Pay him back. Go pay him back.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzaghe. Super two-punch combo by Johnson. Johnson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Halfway through this round here. Effective with that 1-2. Johnson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Calzaghe's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
Well struck, solid combination by Joe Calzaghe. Accuracy an issue there, didn't land that straight right hand. Calzaghe's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Johnson's always been thought of as a very well-rounded fighter. Tonight we are seeing one specific part of his game that's dominating, and that is precise, accurate, clean, and effective punching.
Yeah, and I would argue that you're seeing another part. You're seeing his intellect. You're seeing how smart he is, because everything is designed to land. He's placing shots beautifully.
You gotta breathe.
It has been completely one-sided so far tonight, and he's in control as we start this round. Well, he missed that right. A crushing two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Good block by Johnson. Good solid 1-2 by Calzaghe. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Johnson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Calzaghe's defense is paying off now. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Joe Calzaghe.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Back to the body.
And another right hand comes in. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself.
Let's go.
Little volume punching to the body there. And that's the end of round 6.
Get away from
Johnson's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Nice solid left hand scored by Johnson. Very accurate two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe.
Back to the body. Nice, nice.
Gets rid of that effort.
Attaboy, keep swinging, baby.
Johnson's landed a good, solid combination. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Calzaghe's punch is far off the target.
Keep moving. Nice. Nice.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more time. Jab.
Calzaghe's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
Circle, circle.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Calzaghe's combination punching is working well here. And that's the end of round 7.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches. Throw. Throw punches, okay? Don't...
Johnson's in control of this fight with a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy, as we start round number 8. He just looks like the kind of guy that's not going to be defeated tonight.
No, he's made up his mind. And he didn't make his mind up, you know, and this is for the young fighters out there and whatever you aspire to do to move forward. He didn't make up his mind tonight. It was made up way before he got in the ring, and it's showing.
He's getting the payoff. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Calzaghe. Calzaghe's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. You gotta love the offense there, putting his punches together. That's just good, solid, accurate work by Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Oh, everybody will tell you, you can't get away with that. What a big, wide, sweeping whiff that was.
Well, you can get away with it if the guy doesn't want to throw back, but if this guy wants to start throwing back, then you're not getting away with it.
He brings a big power punch, and it landed well.
Well, we've been talking about getting in his kitchen. He went in there, and he ate everything.
Move.
10 clicks of the talk. Goes up top with a right hand.
Relax. Relax. You're okay. You are okay.
The 9th round of this good fight. Calzaghe's at a very interesting stage of the fight. Not necessarily the moment when you're knocked down, but the start of the next round when your opponent can look at your eyes, see your legs, and know exactly where you stand.
Come on.
Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. There's the combo downstairs. That's a stinging right hand by Johnson.
All right, get your hands up. Get your hands up.
Calzaghe's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Sound defense. Good block that time by Johnson.
Man, that's it, baby. Good job. Good job.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Good defensive skill with the block by Johnson. Good job zoning in on that body with the left hook. Even better job bringing the right hand in combination. Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. Solid. Joe Calzaghe's down. He took a combination that he couldn't survive.
3, 4.
Get up, man.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
And that's the end of round 9. Calzaghe's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
We've seen it many times before, and maybe this will be the time for him when you realize just how bad a cut is, where it puts you in that desperation mode, that instant offense mode, that there's a certain urgency that has to be had.
You know, it's funny you say that because sometimes fighters need a little fire to be lit underneath them. And that might be the case right now. You hate it to come from a cut, but if this gets him to start being a little bit more fiery and go out there and get things going a little bit more, then it serves the purpose in that way.
He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Calzaghe's now in a spot. Look at that! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Joe Calzaghe's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
And yet another big shot comes in. Some way, somehow, he's got to try to get up. Joe Calzaghe's down, and he looks to be out.
Now we're going to see what's inside this man.
8, 9, 10.
It's over. This fight is over. Johnson's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we'd learn by now that anything can happen. Here. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W. Johnson's ring walk is very interesting here. This isn't over-the-top emotion. This isn't a guy with an intense, glaring stare. Just a guy going to do his job. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Tall guy versus short guy here tonight in front of us. Teddy, why does it seem so hard sometimes that some tall fighters don't necessarily fight tall?
Because, Joe, it takes great discipline to stay on the outside. You look at him, you say, hey, you're tall. I wish I was tall like that. But now it takes restraint, control to stay in those quarters and make sure you don't give in and allow the shorter guy to get close.
Good work on the combination by Johnson. Nice job there hooking to the body.
Come on, kid, focus.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Mike Tyson digs deep with a big uppercut. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of them. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Mike Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
Keep that head moving.
Well-targeted right hand by Johnson. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Move your head.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Able to bring the hook down low. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. What is the formula for potentially defeating a prime Mike Tyson?
Stand up to him. Same formula when you were a kid and you were in the schoolyard with that bully. When he goes after you, don't run away from him. Stand right up to him. Do not submit. He cannot deal with resistance. He cannot deal with somebody saying, okay, I'm going to actually make you fight.
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, he scored well after being hit himself. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good job on the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Tyson's right hand working well that time. He scored well.
Keep working the jabs.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Solid. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Johnson's up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
A new round underway here. Johnson's hoping that he doesn't make a defensive flaw like he did in the last round. That cost him a knockdown.
See, that's where another set of eyes come in. That's where you depend on your corner. They're calm enough. They can see something that you didn't see, as hopefully the corner has told him what he did wrong.
There you go.
You see him holding on.
Good job.
Unable to land clean by Mike Tyson. Right there, Mike Tyson was able to score well with the hook. Johnson's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Good step back counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Able to cover up that gut. Johnson's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Johnson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Solid straight right hand. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. To the head he goes with a left hand. Final 10 seconds. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Tyson's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Jab, jab, and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head, then finish to the body.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking...
He's given up 2 rounds on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round number 4, but I think he's got a pretty bright future in this fight here, knowing that he's gotten to his man.
Yeah, he knows it, and maybe more importantly, his opponent knows that he's been hurt. And I can see it already. It's making him a little bit more tentative, so it's making his job a little easier.
Tyson's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
You're not focusing.
A little head hunting with the right.
Back to the body.
Halfway through round number 4. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Just create some space there. And yet another right hand lands.
Keep your head moving.
Little head hunting with the left. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Johnson's doing a brilliant job with his head movement. He's employing top-notch defense right here, and it's frustrating his opponent.
It is frustrating his opponent. His opponent needs to make an adjustment of thinking right now and understand what's there, not what's not there. We know that the head's not there, but what's there? The body. He needs to start going downstairs. That will freeze up some of that head movement.
A stabbing right hand comes in by Mike Tyson. Tyson's jab lands well. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Flush right hand to the body. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good right hand. Throws out the jab and then brings back the uppercut up top. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Mike Tyson's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Mike Tyson. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Johnson's plan may be to have more urgency at this point because that cut of his just has blood streaming all over him.
Well, there's 3 sides that can be affected. He can be...
He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Big, big shot he just scored with. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. Johnson's going to have to pull himself together here. Now, he beat the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the ropes, kill some time, make the referee come in between you and break you.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Solid right by Mike Tyson. Johnson's getting back to basics, a good solid jab. Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter's fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability, and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Halfway through round 6. Very nice defensive guard there. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Johnson's very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. Big shot there. Well, we've seen Mike Tyson in a spot like this before. Remember, he once rose up off the canvas against Buster Douglas, only to be floored again. Can he do it here? So the knockdown scored against Mike Tyson, but his opponent may want to watch out as Tyson has steadied himself back up on his feet. Johnson's punch didn't come close.
Relax, relax. You're okay. You're okay.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. A well-timed right hand by Mike Tyson. Tyson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. A huge right hand from Mike Tyson. And now he's targeting upstairs. Tyson's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Nice, nice.
Halfway through the 7th round. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Tyson's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Uncle Mo has come to visit. Momentum is now on his side.
That's why you can't.
Did you see that? And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? Tyson's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. Tyson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. And that does it for this round. Start of round number 8. It's been an interesting one so far. He finds himself down even though he has scored a knockdown.
Yeah, and he deserves to be, Joe. After that knockdown, he went to sleep. He just stopped working.
Accurate hook. Johnson's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
He doesn't look good, but yet he's throwing rather than clinching. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
He is staggered and stumbling. Well placed, straight right hand. Jab followed by the straight by Johnson.
There you go.
Work the body, kid.
Last 10 seconds. Protecting his head well with his guard. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
What you're seeing in here with these two guys, cut up, swollen, going back and forth, this is why people love the fight game, because they say to themselves, I couldn't do that. I couldn't fight him.
You're exactly right. If you opened up Webster's dictionary and you look for the definition of a warrior, this is exactly what you would want to see.
Mike Tyson's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Tyson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Trying to chop that wood with that hook to the body. Tyson's failure to get away from his opponent's right hand is really the difference in this fight.
Yeah, it is. He continues to get hit with the same punch. Needs to slip to the left.
And he's holding. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there.
Unload.
Up top with the right hand. Tyson's stunned, and he cannot block this onslaught. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Mike Tyson. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. And that's the end of round 9. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Mike Tyson's been hurt. Oh, and there you go. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
Tyson's in a tough spot right now. Yes, he got up, but he looks like he is on a shaky foundation.
And this is where you hope that his trainer worked on these things in the gym. Just like in football, the 2-minute warning. You know, when it goes crazy, what do?
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. And Tyson with a block punch. Good body shot. The right hand came home. A striking combination by Mike Tyson.
Move your head.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Johnson's right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Tyson's putting forth a great combination there.
Hook, hook.
I like that step back right there. Just enough. And all of a sudden, the big, big shot comes crashing home. How is this going to go on? Once again, he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
Johnson's back up on his feet. Let's see what he has now. Good block by Johnson. Missed the body shot. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good combination. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Johnson's evening could be over soon, folks.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Final bell of what was a one-sided outing.
Well, this one is easy to score. At least it should be.
Let's hear how the judges had it. We send it up to the ring. Johnson's performance tonight was exactly what he was looking for. And it's exactly what the judges reward. Good, solid effort, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, if he was a pitcher, he'd be getting a shutout right now.